And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Uno, two, tres, four.
No music.
Oh, so I seen you sneak a note earlier, Jody.
At all. Your voice. Doesn't he fucking sound like
Right.
me? First of all, no.
All right, hey, we're about to start.
Okay.
Here we go. The motherfuckers can't stop that. Okay. Where the fuck is my mouse? Yeah. Grow Buds logo behind. No, weird news behind, I think. All Hello. Hold on. Here we go.
Congratulations, you win.
Welcome everybody into the roast of Notice the Z, the birthday roast
What's
for
up,
the birthday boy.
bitches? Hello, we did it.
We're here.
Oh, you're unmuted. We did it. All
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Are you unmuted? I'm unmuted.
Yes, I am.
We're both unmuted.
Yeah.
Well, welcome in everybody. So today, what do we got? We got near 15 to 20 people that are
Yeah,
going to
about
roast.
15, I believe, have turned out.
That are going to roast Vincent today.
Yeah. Because I don't like making things about me, which feels weird to host a roast of myself. But the reason that we're doing this is to show off all of my really fucking cool and awesome streamer friends because they're a lot funnier than I am. So thankfully, I get them to carry my content for me. So
Always nice to have friends like that. That's why I've got you here, Vincent.
friends, that's currently. But yeah, that's why Truman got me on Grubbuds, is to fucking try and get some viewers.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, welcome everybody in. Today, we are roasting Notice the Z because it is his birthday.
It's my kingdom. It's my pussy palace.
Thank you to Domination7 for the birthday sub. Charity?
Charity.
There's
yes.
charity, right?
So a couple of things happening, right? Not only is it my birthday, I've never really been big on celebrating my birthday because today is the actual 10-year anniversary of one of my sisters completing suicide. And so all of the donations and stuff, we have a donation link. I don't have it set up for the charity yet. It's just for my PayPal, but everything that gets donated today will be going to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I will also be making a donation at the end of the stream because that's important. September's also Suicide Prevention Month, so it all just kind of works out. And it's one of my goals to Vale, sorry in advance. Oh God.
Gosh.
It's one of my things to raise $2,500 for charity this year, and so this is stream 1 of hopefully 3 to get it done in, because I usually average about 800 to 900 when I do charity streams. So
God, yeah.
Well, I'm built different, Truman.
You should make yourself the charity next time.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's my fucking thing, right? I need to do things for me.
But happy birthday, Vincent.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, and also just clearing something up because I know it came up when I talked about it a couple of days ago. I'm using the term completed suicide because when you say committed suicide, it makes it seem like they did something wrong or they've been accused of a crime or something like that. And so the term completed suicide is to try and normalize it because people that are potentially thinking about suicide themselves, it just helps it feel more normal and less stigmatized than because it's something that a lot of people struggle with, and no one should have to feel bad about it. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
So, now that the depressing shit's out of the way, who's gonna fucking beat my ass first?
I will. I'll just to kind of welcome everybody in. I'm already here. I've got a couple nice things to say. Hello everyone. My name is Truman. Or since everybody will be going by their made-up internet names today, I will go by my super secret name, Steam Machine. Actually, I'm just gonna go by Truman. That's dumb. For those of you who don't know me, I do a food cast with Vincent and a couple other buddies named Grubbuds. I'm the adult of the podcast. It's really nice to have. For those of you who still don't know who I am, if you think about Grubbuds as the Spice Girls, I'm Fat Spice. And we have Nerd Spice and Weird Spice, and we have Owen also. So. This roast will be a little different than your usual roast. I don't really know everyone in this roast because we're hosting it over Discord, and I have a job and take showers, so I don't know any of these people. It's actually pretty hard hosting a roast that is this progressive because I had to learn 13 different sets of neo-pronouns. But as always, I waited till the last moment to prepare, so everyone is a they, them tonight.
Thank you, Thamers.
Today is actually Vincent's birthday, which makes him older than me, so I appreciate always having him around as a role model. Without Vincent, I wouldn't have a guide on what it's like to compete at Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and almost always lose, or to not be scared of hair loss. You will hear a lot of roast tonight about Vincent being bald, but I'm here to tell you the truth. Vincent was on the fence for a long time about doing the full shave, but through the help of the Grubbuds, we convinced him to go full bald. So Vincent, I'm sorry that you'll have to hear a lot of bald jokes today, but it's better than having to hear about looking like a sucker that was dropped on the carpet of a cat lady.
There it is. Also, don't fucking take credit for my being bald. I fucking was at the Vale's house, and just on a whim, we were like, hey, you want to shave your head? And I said, fuck it, we bald.
Well, we were trying to convince you. We were trying to get you there.
Shut the fuck up.
We were pushing you towards the edge. Also, as a unique fact from everybody else in this call, I actually knew Vincent in high school. I don't believe anybody else you hear from tonight will know you from high school.
I don't believe so.
You may ask, were we really friends in high school? I would say, not really. I was busy having sex and being cool, and Vincent was busy starting chess club. Actually, Vincent, not only did he start chess club at school, he also started the not just chess club. My two favorite genders. So real quick, I actually have the high school yearbook, and I will now show a little photo of Vincent for everybody.
Yeah, and then go ahead and unmute so that way the dais can laugh. Remember that is like.
Yeah, I realized. Should we be laughing?
Should we be laughing?
Jesus Christ.
Forced laughter is still laughter.
Aha.
Oh wow, that's
And
iconic.
the hair.
Take it in. Take it in.
Look at that.
I don't know, probably
That's a
answering chess
brainiac
question.
right there, if I've ever seen one.
Telling the chess club about the bitch I fucked the day before. What's crazy is I had more sex. Like I had sex more regularly in high school than I have since graduating.
Are you in any more chess clubs anymore?
No.
Are you in any not just chess clubs anymore?
So that's the issue. I need to start playing chess again.
I think it's simple. The math is easy. But in all honesty, Vincent is a great person who would jump in front of a truck for any of his friends, even if he wouldn't be willing to drive it. He's always open to everybody and a role model for acceptance. Vincent, we really appreciate having you here. Happy birthday, Vincent. And I'm excited to listen to everybody else's roast. Thank you.
Thank you. He said when I quit chess club, I lost my ability to mate. Got him.
That's fire.
Having negative sex now.
All right. There was also a couple people that were not able to be here today. So we're going to actually start off with a video from 3 Try Andy. He will be the second roaster.
In memoriam.
The in memoriam section, yes.
In chat, but can't make it into the call. Crazy.
I guess everybody who's in the Amadeus, or the dais?
The dais.
Everybody who's in the sorry, Amadeus was
Amadeus.
Beethoven. Sorry. Everybody's in the dais will just have to tune into stream to hear this video. Really high quality production
Can't wait
we're
for
running
all the
today.
fucking delayed laughs in the Discord. Also,
Don't
I
worry,
use
laughs.
that donation link. Pod, someone delete me, please.
I need to have more content than you already do in terms of cooking. Christ.
There we are. If you want to donate to the charity, go ahead and use the tip thing there, and then I will just donate all that at the end of stream.
Yeah, your wallet is charity.
My wallet is not the charity. Like the only time I've ever actually done like hey, I need money stream was the TwitchConathon.
Yeah, all of the donations are going to charity.
And
Dude, this
I
video is so
don't
funny.
know how to appropriately use air quotes.
all of the donation.
Sheesh guy from Task Manager, put some respect on his name. He won the season.
Z, are you about to have a
It's
Atrioc
nice to
moment
see.
where they accidentally pull up your search history in the background?
I hope so. I'm tired of streaming.
Tired of watching.
We're tired of you streaming too.
Thank you.
And it's been 2 months, and we're still tired of it.
It has been a long 2 months.
The
I
video will
love
play if you
that
press Alt
everything
F4,
that
by
I've
the
ever
way.
done has never had a technical difficulty.
Is 3
We've
Try
never
Andy
once
vid
hosted
already
Skype.
better than all of Vincent's streams?
He has more viewers in that room than he's ever had in any other stream.
Yeah, I will say our shot redemption's on for the stream. Fucking if not, they can be. Give me a sec. Hey Truman, do you have any liquor upstairs? Do you have any liquor upstairs? Not that it's gonna be relevant, but Imagine.
The video not coming up is funnier than any of Vincent's streams.
This is, however, the same amount of content.
Damn it! I was about to make that joke. I was trying to piece it together.
There's our goat. Holy shit.
Shot should be on, Simon.
All right. Here is the video.
I'm gonna make a mistake, and I'm gonna turn the timer off of shot.
I always got soup on deck. It's the most versatile food. It's a gateway to the soul, really.
Happy birthday,
Actually,
blue,
go ahead
purple, blue,
What's
no, I
up,
don't think I have audio.
crackers? Many of you
No, the
don't
stream
know
can hear
me,
it.
but I'm one of the 3 minorities that Z keeps on payroll for events like these. I'm supposed to be more palatable to the saltine audience, if you know what I mean. My name is Andy. I believe Evan Gao is also here as well. Hey, Evan. Missed you at the last meeting. Let's hang out sometime, man. You know, we're both not paid to be here, so, that's fucked. Anyways, I haven't been in online spaces much, so I was extremely surprised to get a message from Z that just said, I need my token. I replied like a sane human and said, hey, what the fuck do you mean by that? That's a fucked up thing to say to another person. And he didn't really respond to me. He just sent back the details to the roast and a Discord link. So I'm here to get questions more, or like to get answers to questions more than anything else. Like, what the fuck was that? Either way, as a Latino man, when he told me that there was a roast going on, dude, my blood fucking sang. You know, growing up, it's only roast culture. You're insulted for every little thing you do. You're born with an insult on your tongue. And so when he invited me on to do this, I thought, perfect. Where more am I in my element than making fun of a white man, you know? Like many of you, I had the mixed reception of meeting Z during Stan's Task Manager series. The series that he unfortunately won and will not let anyone forget about. He's like the star quarterback of a high school who 10 years later won't let you forget about it, except those guys have successful careers. They work at like fucking grocery stores or at like a car dealership or something. While Z has the LSF podcast and this stream right now.
Let's go.
Honestly, if this was my life, I'd just old yeller myself, genuinely. Since collaborating on Task Manager, we have worked on a couple of other things through the years. Unfortunately for me, one of those things was teaching him how to speedrun Super Mario 64.
This is true.
I'm going to save you the time that he never saved me. It took him 7 hours. He got 17 stars. Dr. Battle backseated me for half the fucking time. I thought about hanging myself halfway through and thought that would have been more engaging than whatever the fuck was going on at the time. Still regret that I didn't do that. I also edited for Z a little bit too, if you didn't know that.
You didn't get paid for that either, don't worry.
Here's a tip to any aspiring editors. Don't edit for anyone who says that they are a communist and are in their mid-20s. They're gonna pay you 6 months late, and they're gonna blame capitalism for fucking you. Anyways, I only did like 4 or 5 videos for capitalism, but I did learn a lot. I learned that editors go through the trenches every fucking day, so they should be respected more, I believe. If I took on $1 of debt for every or I cut out of Z's videos, I would be bailed out by the U.S. government. because the effects that I'd have on the economy would be disastrous. The best parts of editing for Z were cutting him out for his funnier friends and the video where he gets cucked. That was a good one. All right, so to end this, I took names from the Discord and I wrote some stuff about on them just based off of nothing, little to no knowledge about them. So this is just stream of conscious, I guess. Not really. I wrote it down. Kralib. Your name gives off third son of meth heads vibes. Cants. Thank you for your service. Lion Eagle. Thank you for your service. Trash Built. You're what happens when a 4chan user stops saying slurs. Yegog. Your name sounds like a slur a 4chan user would use. The Veil. You're the only white man with an acceptable past of putting on other people's faces and impersonating them. Evan Gao. Hang in there, buddy. Curly. You're what happens when a 4chan user keeps on saying slurs like Yegog. And finally, Z. Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. You get this video. I think this works better as a video, honestly. Have a wonderful day. One last piece of advice for you, though, before I leave. Next time you go on the internet to beg people to fund a trip to, like, let's say TwitchCon or something, maybe rethink that and instead beg them to fund a trip to, say, Turkey. That way, maybe a hairline will make it a little more acceptable to beg people to fund for a vacation. Also, I do want answers about that token message. That is a fucked up thing, and I'm going to be spamming you about this later. So take care, man, and good night, everyone.
What an absolute man.
I fucking love 3try.
He's gone.
Third time's a try. Unmuting the mic.
I forgot
All
I was
right.
in a call for a bit.
So that's pretty great. That's pretty good stuff from 3Try Andy.
My goat.
Absolutely. Up next, we have another task manager?
A little task manager Andy, not to be confused with Andy from Task Manager.
Yes, right. Yes. No. I want to get this right because I always want to say Daisykins, but that's not right. It's Danzykins.
Danzykins, I believe.
You know, close enough. Hey, she's up next. They're
He's
up next.
Jesus
He's up
Christ.
next.
There, we're all days. You fucked up your own joke.
Congrats. There we go.
What's up, everybody? Am I coming in loud and clear?
Yes, you are. Do you have a key?
We're running it live. All right. So because of the nature of the roast, and there's just so many people here that, like myself, are completely unknown, I really only have roasts for Z. Although I guess I can try and run it. I think the best off the top I have here is, the only thing close to as bad as being Z is being Jody or Kants, because they're in not America. That's all I got off the top. All right, I've got good stuff for Z. I've got good stuff for Z.
England bad.
Well said. All right. So as I sort of already, gotten into, I'm here today to roast Vincent. I looked up some stream stats, and I just want to do some research, and I just thought this was interesting. This is just a factoid of the stream. You only started streaming after 9/11.
That's true.
After the Twin Towers fell. Just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Have I ever told you, Z, how much I like your stream?
You have not.
Oh, good.
And you're not going to start now?
Before you go live, do you ever think, I'm going to be entertaining just this one time. You can see it in the tags underneath the stream. You've got the LGBTQIA, and part of that is, Z even added they to his pronouns to make it seem like more people watch the stream. A funny thing about the stream, though, is that it's actually really popular in nursing homes. Maybe it's because he looks like a deviled egg filled with mayonnaise instead of mustard. Or maybe it's because they can't see or hear. But,
Like a deviled egg.
Z has a face for podcasting, and a podcast that no one knows exists.
Got two of them.
The only thing lower than Z's viewer count is his testosterone levels. Lots of streamers have been sponsored by Manscaped lately. So you'd think that someone that looks like a hairless testicle would have better luck finding a partner. Seriously though, Vincent, how can you look like a kid on a missing poster and the person that abducted them? See, you have a jawline like a melted puppet from It's a Small World, which I thought was interesting since you have so many of those in your basement. He's not all bad though. Not really, he's not. He's even been described in what some consider a positive light: dark, mysterious, armed, and last seen leaving through their child's bedroom window. But in his time off, I heard he got a lot of work in police lineups as a sex offender.
Oh my god.
Z is creative though, as we've seen in his approach to definitely unconventional approach to the tasks. He likes to try things a different way and flip things on their head. Another example of that is that most people wait to become famous before they try to groom a minor.
What is happening?
Right. If anyone's familiar with Arrested Development, you probably would know the character Tobias Funke.
Yeah.
And today we've got Z, also known as Tobias Funke from Wish. But speaking of pop culture characters that Z could be compared to, it's kind of like The Last Airbender. If the four elements were estrogen, cringe, anxiety, and loneliness. I didn't have a ton of time to write jokes, so I tried to ask ChatGPT for some hints, but after I described Vincent to the AI, it said he had it bad enough already. So I, even following Z's footsteps, I tried a more creative approach. So I ran a picture of Z through one of the reverse engineer, pull the prompt from an image, and the only thing it came back was rapist.
Christ.
I'm sure because most of us are familiar with Z because of meeting together on Task Manager. But even so, you might be aware of his Tasker v Taskers segment. I was a part of that episode the last time Z and I conversed. And yeah, I crushed him pretty badly. 5-0. The only thing cleaner than my win is the top of his head.
He's bald.
Bald.
Even in his most watched YouTube video, he starts off name dropping me. It's crazy to clout chase someone who doesn't even stream. But even after the break and everything, it's great that he didn't quit. He has not quit, and that's more than we can say for his hair.
Bald.
But
man's bald.
Z, are you still vegan or vegetarian?
I am vegetarian.
Or was that
Surprised
okay? I
you
didn't know if that was
touch
just
on
like another desperate plea for attention. So, what happens when you burn a soy hot dog?
What happened?
What happened?
Apparently, you get a dozen people to waste their time on Discord. But I am afraid to roast him anymore because he might get my name tattooed on his leg. At the end of the day, when I look at Vincent, I know we're all thinking the same thing. I hope the leukemia wins.
That's good.
What a powerful start. Holy shit.
It kept
It's all
going.
downhill from
Holy.
there.
I-
A lot of pedophile jokes.
There was a lot of pedophile jokes.
Not all pedophiles have mustaches. Wait, I said it backwards. You know what I'm trying to say.
Not all
mustaches have pedophiles?
Exactly.
Not all.
Words of wisdom, right there.
Okay.
That's a real statistic, not a joke.
All right. Up next for our third roast, the next roaster, we'll have the Big Ragu. Thank you.
We're starting off the task manager strong.
Yeah, there you go.
Goo.
Oh, wait, it's me now?
It is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's your name.
Okay, I didn't think it was me now. Okay.
Excuse me.
Hi. It's me now.
I mean, Al.
Let me know.
No, I didn't have time to memorize this, so it's written here on my. I'll be reading from my phone. So
That's a flexing, Jesus Christ.
that's a heads up. All right. We're gathered here today to celebrate the birthday of one of my dear friends, Vincent, aka Notice the Z. Now, I've known Z for a couple years. I've known him since we both competed in a little game show called Task Manager. And I guess that the biggest difference between me and Z, I've had zero contact with Stan since then. Z keeps crawling back to that doorstep. And that's about it. I guess I still have all my hair, too. You know, Z's the kind of guy you want to be in a survival situation with, stuck on a desert island or trapped in the wilderness, lost at sea. Not because he'll save you or has any survival skills or anything, no. Because you could signal SOS off of his shiny, shiny scalp.
Ball.
Z can't even go swimming in the ocean. The glare attracts sharks. Anyway, we have about the same online following, which is interesting because I don't produce content. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Z has already had quite the career. Most notably, he stole a few weeks of the ragu from me. But I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and celebrate Z's birthday in the only way I know how, by trying to hurt the little guy's feelings. You know, Z was one of the founding members of Tier Above. I've always thought that name was funny because really all the content is a tier below. Granted, I haven't watched a lot of it, and what did made me want to, not do a lot of good things. But I understand, Z was doing something new, branching out, taking a far shot, a long shot. What wasn't a long shot was bringing Stans on for an episode, who couldn't be bothered to show up here tonight. If you don't know, Stans has thousands of followers. He's incredibly popular. He's friends with Ludwig, and yet Tier Above still barely managed to scrape out 100 views. Isn't that strange? You want to know what got more views than the Stans episode? A video titled in all caps, "The End." What few fans he does have are itching to get away. His fan base is dwindling about as fast as his hairline. The man is Soy Jack incarnate. I'm not lying. Go look at his Instagram page. He follows 1,026 people.
Oh,
Two of them are me and Truth. Two of me are me and Truth Main. The other 1,024 are all softcore porn accounts. And just so you all know, I had to keep updating that joke as the weeks went on because he kept following more and more. It was a constant stream of censored tits and bright-dyed hair. It's a scary amount of porn. But I guess if the whole streaming thing continues to not work out, maybe you could make your passion your occupation. Start an OnlyFans. Only problem there is you sort of look like the love child of Dr. Robotnik and Steve Urkel. You sort of look like David Cross's nerdier younger brother. Like if you took Stanley Tucci and had all the testosterone sucked out of him. Maybe that's why the marriage didn't work out. Some of you might know this. Z was once engaged to be married. Now he's just engaged to be Stans' e-bitch. And I haven't even mentioned Curly. Poor Curly, my sweet Curly. He's a goddamn saint for putting up with you. Jolly Saint Curly, I can't imagine how he feels. maybe the whole internet celebrity thing might work out a little better if you worked at it more. You haven't uploaded on YouTube in 10 months. I guess that's that famous Midwest work ethic, huh? You've got zero brand identity. Are you Notice the Z? Are you cooking with Vincent? Are you trying to find a new way to ironically leech off of stands for the 100th time? The only thing you've really managed to do is steal Curly's smile, took his soul, his very joy, and built an anthill that nobody bothers to look at. And I don't even want to talk about what you did to Truth Man, God rest his soul. When it comes down to it, the most notable thing you've ever done in your life is win a game show that should have been mine. It should have been me. And now you give me unfettered time to mock you? What, you thought we were friends and I would go along with your famous get famous quick scheme? I planned this whole thing. You think I wrote these jokes in a month? I felt this way for years. What, you think I scripted this? That I wrote this out? What kind of maniac do you think I am? You're getting a real, unscripted big ragu right now. You think I could give a rat? You know what? You know what, Z? I could give a rat's ass what you did to Curly, what you did to Truth Man, to Kance. What I care about is what you did to me, to my work, to my legacy, to my family. You stole everything from me, and now you're squandering it away. What kind of man does that? No man at all. You know what? Here we go. I'd like to tell you all a personal story about Vincent Guthrie, and I'm sure he knows exactly what anecdote I'm talking about. Maybe this will shed a little light on why I feel this way. And first, I'd like...
All right.
I really thought we'd end it there. Nothing to talk about else, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
That was crazy. His internet went out there.
He's about to lick your whole dress.
Man.
All right, up next, we had somebody that asked to go before Evan Gao. We have Wits. Wits is up next.
It's
Wits.
true. I asked before or after.
Or after, you get before. Here we go.
Usually Evan comes
hello.
before Wits, but...
Am I good to start? It's Evan Gao, everybody. Evan Gao. I'd like to begin this by saying that I didn't fucking prepare for this at all. A good chunk of me was prepared to just not even show up, really. So I wrote none of this. I went on to ChatGPT and I actually asked it to roast you for me. And it said, as an AI developed by OpenAI, I'm committed to promoting positive and respectful communication. I won't engage in creating or spreading negativity, insults, or roasts about anyone. If you have any other requests for creative or constructive writing, I'd be more than happy to assist you. So for a second, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just not going to say anything. And then I decided that I could take a page out of ChatGPT's book. And I think that I'm going to be nice to you, Z. I really respect you. And I think that you put a lot of effort into your streams. You stream super consistently. And it's astonishing to me because somehow I've streamed like 3 times in this year and I have more than twice the followers that you have. So I just really respect the delusions that you cling to in regards to your success with your stream. And it's honestly, it's just crazy to me. And another thing I admire about you, Z, is your ability to be the sweatiest, most try-hard Yu-Gi-Oh player that I've ever faced in my life.
So true.
Yeah, when I played with you and Krellub, it just made me want to fucking die. Sorry, it wasn't just you and Krellub, but you two were like the most memorable to me because you two were the most awful. But it was really you, Z, that stood out.
Thanks.
I truly wanted to fucking die every time I faced you, and I think that's an accomplishment. Not many people make me just really wish that I would stop breathing like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I know I told you that I was suffering with depression, that I was dealing with college. None of that was true. I just couldn't fucking stand you. And it feels really good to get that off of my chest. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and say that in front of all of you today. It's kind of therapeutic for me, honestly. Yeah, I'd like to wrap this up by saying that I think your logo looks really stupid and I don't get it. And I would like to thank the audience for listening, but I know the audience is pretty much everybody in this call. So that's it. Take it away, Evan Gao.
Give it up for Witsbach, everyone. All right.
Is that Evan _Jow?
It's me in the flesh. And for my roast today, I actually prepared a performance that I would like to share with you.
Oh, God.
I don't know how well that this will go through the mic, but hopefully It works. All right, let's do this. Hmm.
Q hearing nothing.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do. He's always number 2. No one knows how hard he tried. Oh,
Is this gonna
I
DMCA
have
strike?
can't explain. Driving me insane. All my life been so polite, but I'll let it out tonight. 'Cause he's so bald. Bald, 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 bald. He's so fucking bald and bald and bald and bald and bald. So bald, bald, bald. He's so bald. Bald, 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 bald. Bald, 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 bald. He's so fucking bald.
That was amazing.
It's
Have you kept that sticker since
there's 2 more
TwitchCon?
minutes of this. There's 2 more minutes.
No, there isn't.
The voice of a generation.
Can you even hear the music? I don't know.
Don't continue. The joke won't get funnier.
I love how Witch was like, I didn't have anything, so I'll get ChatGPT and I'll go before Evan, and this is Evan's.
I like how they kept that sticker from TwitchCon instead of throwing it away like everybody else.
Oh, sorry, he's singing.
Guys, what do you think he's gonna sing next?
I made you bald.
Oh, this part's good.
No, yeah.
Is it?
Someone stop this.
It's just your head banging and your camera.
Shut up! I can hear the music.
Oh, God forbid you forget the lyrics. Oh, fuck.
Is this the dance number in the middle?
Yes.
Vale's Vale. Z's answering
He's
work
so
emails.
He's so bald. He has
my last
no
email.
hair on his head.
Wow.
He's so bald.
No.
Bald, 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 bald. He's so bald, so fucking bald. Bald, 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 bald.
Jesus.
Bald, 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 and it's so fucking bald. Bald, 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 bald. Bald, bald, bald,
Oh, my
bald,
favorite part.
bald, 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 bald.
Z, I'm glad
Yeah,
you're doing
I
this for
need
suicide prevention, because we're gonna need to offset this.
I think to emphasize that he was rehearsing this
Also, remember,
beforehand.
yeah, if
Thank
wanna
you.
check out Suicide
I didn't
Prevention,
think
go
G.
ahead and click that link up pinned in chat.
Happy birthday, Z!
Completed the
We did it.
song.
Woo!
It's over!
Hooray!
I didn't think somebody could outdo Ryan Gosling, and I was right.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you. All right, Truman's too busy fucking up a bit to be here to lead in the next person.
Can't unmute.
Fucking okay.
Can you read from there?
I think it's the veil.
Sound it out, engineer.
It is.
No,
the
it's
veil.
cans.
The veil.
Oh, it's
It
cans.
is the veil.
Yeah, it's cans. But I'll go. Cans after you.
Is it me?
Yeah.
The meeting plans
It's
say the
not
veil's
according to the
next.
list.
It says the veil is next.
Okay,
and
no,
it's
I'll
there.
go. Okay, then I fucking the list has changed. Thank you. I feel so
Ever-changing.
bad having to follow that creative whatever the fuck we just listened to. Before I start, I just want to say that your guys' live panel looks like people call me Carson lost a pedophile contest too. Something I observed live. I'm gonna start with some of the panel, some of the panel. Oh, yep. Sorry. I'm already fucking this up. Here we go.
Typical.
Great.
Common.
Hi, how are you guys? I'm reading from my phone because I couldn't be bothered to memorize this like everybody else here. I'm going to start with the panel. Some of the people that I know. Witzbach, how are you?
What, already?
Yeah, straight from the jump. Yeah, hi.
I'm doing so great.
Witzbach has managed to be a background character in a stream of someone who is a background character in a stream of Ludwig.
So true.
People say I suck Ludwig's dick, but at least I'm not in a human centipede with him, Atrioc, and Evan Gao. Speaking of Evan Gao, thank you for finding a place to stream that's at least 5,000 feet from Atrioc and NVIDIA. I think it's cool. Last year in Ludwig's Flying Aces, for those of you that don't know, Evan set a record for fastest beginner board in Minesweeper, but every click he had to do a backflip. And then he won a time slot on Ludwig's stream. He then proceeded to set a new record for most viewers Ludwig's stream has ever lost. People say Evan makes Minesweeper entertaining. I think that they mean, how is Minesweeper more entertaining than this guy? I gotta hand it to you, though, in that same competition, you jumped out of a plane, and every day since, people have been asking you to do it again, just without a parachute.
Don't need to sue outside prevention, folks.
Yeah, so sorry.
Feel free to donate.
Another person in a weird human centipede in the Ludwig shadow is Kants.
Great.
For those of you that don't know, Kants is the content lead for Stans, which isn't saying much. His other options were Curly and Lion Eagle. Kants, I could roast you all day long for being British, for your dumb accent, hideous teeth, and worryingly intense alcohol addiction, but I won't. Don't worry.
Okay.
Instead, I'm going to let everybody laugh at how short you are.
Wait, that was actually true, but no one can tell because they don't see me stand up. But
He's like 5'2".
Yeah,
Kans is thinking right now, can I get Stans to react to this for a YouTube video? Which, after seeing the other content ideas you've had, somehow reacting to a Notice the Z stream seems like the best content you've got. Unless you've got pictures of your inbred family for a You Laugh, You Lose. But I think even Stans couldn't react well to that jumble of chromosomes. I wanted to roast more of you, but you're somehow less recognizable than Z is. To choose to watch Aiden Ross on Kick is to choose to support shitty content and stupidity. And you decided to do the same thing, but with someone who's also balding. Live streaming truly is dead. Now on to Z. I don't have as much to go off of for Z as some of the others, because that would mean I would need to hang out with him. And a nicotine addiction, in my opinion, is time better spent. Z plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Like they masturbate. Way too much, and it just makes them sad. Z was obsessed with becoming VIP in Stan's chat for a while. I think they thought it meant Vincent is pathetic, and somehow they failed at earning even that title. When Z came into town, they talked about their ex a lot. I wish there was a punchline, but the fact that that's the only person they've ever romantically talked to is punchline enough. Silence on that one, I'll take it. Z's modified their hairline to keep up with their streaming career, receding fast and into non-existence, as you can see. Your best idea for content was when you shaved your head while eating a whole head of lettuce live on my stream. I found bits of your head pubes and ranch in my carpet for weeks, and I'd still rather clean it up every day than ever have you on my stream again. Z submitted a murder mystery video for Cutie's horror film contest last year. It didn't win because the biggest mystery was how they convinced people to pretend to be their friend IRL. Z likes streaming on Twitch so much because it's the only way they can legally communicate with children without ending up on more lists. So sorry. Z edits like they're trying to have sex on antidepressants. They take so fucking long to finish. I mean, over a year ago, they filmed a trip to the zoo with some friends, and they're still not finished. It doesn't bother me, though. It's not like anyone watches Z's videos anyway. Z's the kind of... That is not a... Z's the kind of guy to ask you if you can get Point Crow on their stream after you've met them once. So I reached out to Point Crow to see if I could get him to do a video for you, and he didn't respond. Now I know how you feel with every dating app you've ever made. But Z, even though you're bald, slow, look like a pedophile, and have a less active sex life than a priest, I hope your birthday is amazing, and I hope your mom pretends to be proud of you just this once. I would also like to donate $100 to the charity because I feel bad.
A lot of suicide jokes on the anti-suicide stream.
You know what, Stance? Or you know what, Can't kill yourself. Everybody.
Alright, now you have to donate. Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
All right, that was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Up next is Cants. Cants.
All right.
Cants. I knew it.
Me.
Right.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You say I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Apologies for the camera. It's like fucking the most zoomed in thing in the world.
1 second, Cans.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not the zoom that's the problem.
What's up?
I always got soup on deck.
It's not the zoom isn't the problem.
It's a gateway to the soul. Really.
The zoom isn't. Yeah, well, it's getting closer to my fucking ugly mug. That's the problem.
Thank you. That was the joke.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was the joke I was making. Am I? I don't know what I'm waiting for.
I want to call out that there is Start99 who said, "Wow, someone uglier than Z is on screen. Impressive." Anyway, go on.
Well, it's funny because they came from everyone in my Discord. So
You have a Discord? What the fuck?
yeah.
Yo,
need one.
stream has 3 extra people. Let's go.
It's still at least 90% of the audience. All right, am I good? Can I go?
Yes.
Okay, sick. All right. I am, just like everyone else, also reading because no one's memorized this shit. The best part about doing a roast that's streamed on Notice the Z's channel is that no one's going to hear it anyway. So I can say whatever the fuck I want. And even if it's a rare chance that Z has actually got some viewers that isn't us in the roast currently, they won't say shit because they'd have to publicly admit that they watched a Notice the Z stream. So with that in mind, let's try and work our way down the cast that we have today, or at least the ones that actually decided to fucking turn up. I had to cut like 7 jokes. This is insane.
I'm not wasting
despite
content.
that,
Catching strays.
there is still quite a few, so I'll be short and sweet, which would normally be the perfect place to put a short and sweet, just like all your sex lives joke, but none of you have sex, so I can't make that joke. Okay. An autistic alcoholic that struggles making content has dedicated haters that follow on all platforms, and I'm pretty sure their dad is not proud of them. Okay. No, I'm not talking about Notice the Z. The Veil is here, everybody. Woo!
I'm not an alcoholic. That's you.
Tell that to the
Doesn't
drinks
deny
that you
anything
drink,
else.
The soju that you down every night.
Okay, fair.
Vale has severed every streamer connection he's ever made. So here's hoping this is the day he stops talking to me. I said I'm keeping it short and sweet. Moving straight on to Evan Gao, who is here, but I think cooking.
Left.
So
Evan Gao is in the kitchen making chicken right now, just for the record. That's another roast against me.
I'm here.
He's here.
Hello.
He's here. Okay, Evan Gao was a leech for a long time, which, if you don't know, is where you make content based on a bigger creative views, which, let's face it, everyone fucking here knows what that is. This model works really, really well and has no downsides. As long as the creator you've associated doesn't make a huge career-altering mistake and is always seen as a positive light, then you'll be fine, Evan. Don't worry about it. Speaking of leeches, Curly is here, everybody. Woo! Curly got 4th billing on the poster for this event, and I can't tell who that's a bigger roast for. Z for how irrelevant he is, the rest of the roasters that are lower than Curly, or me for being on the poster in the first place. Curly is on the Tier Above podcast with Z and Lion Eagle. Sorry, I wrote next to that one. That's the punchline. The Tier Above podcast used to be a Stan's Leech podcast before they realized the person actually has to be relevant, which is crazy that you couldn't even fucking get him here. And I tried. He didn't want to be here, let's face it. Dainzykins is here, who came out of nowhere on a Stan's Task Manager series to basically win every task, has a wife, has been traveling around the world for the last year, total Chad. So my only question, Dainzykins, is what the fuck are you doing here? When you associated yourself with a bunch of no-life turbo virgins who stream on the internet? What the fuck? You visited Japan and the UK in the same year. Meanwhile, the closest thing to sunlight Yegog has seen is the time they forgot to turn light mode off on Twitch. Now, if I didn't say your name, it's because I couldn't think of a single interesting thing about you, which is probably a bigger roast than I could ever come up with anyway. So, okay, on to the main event. Notice the Z. Z is bald.
Bald! True, bestie.
Imagine if I just ended there. That'd be so sick. When I met them in Missouri, we shaved their head live on stream whilst they ate a lettuce. I added some... I know that the "this is not a joke" thing is an Andre bit and I shouldn't take it, but I wrote this before, so it feels cringe. I added some of their hair into the bowl when they were eating the lettuce, and they didn't notice. So
that's true.
That's not a joke, but that's
what happened. Ate hair.
Z is the only person I've seen go bald and look just as bad before and after. Z looked like a malnourished cancer patient, and then they lost their hair. Z competed and won in Task Manager. It's the first thing they won since the court case versus the school he worked for. It was a wrongful termination suit, though, so don't worry. Turns out you can't fire someone just because they look like a pedophile.
Bald and pedophile.
Pedophile, bald, let's go. Oh god, someone's figured out how to click applause in the Discord call. We're fucked, boys. Oh no.
Children, please.
Great, this is gonna go so well. If you don't know, Z's real name is Vincent, but I won't dox full name. Great. Oh, this is gonna go awfully for everyone else that's laughed at me. Z's real name is Vincent. Now, Vincent van Gogh cut his ear off because whilst he was alive, no one appreciated his work. Well, I think you need to do more than an ear, because let's face it, nobody's going to appreciate your work after you've gone. I don't think they do museums for 0 viewer Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams, Z. Now, if you watch their podcast, which, let's face it, no one does, you'll be able to answer this question. I'm so sorry about the charity donations that you're doing, because I am going to need it after people have figured out how to use fucking Discord. This is insane.
Guys, can we actually cut it out in Discord, please?
Okay. That's even me some of the time. But
saying it wasn't even me some of the time is crazy. You just admitted it was you most of the time.
I am so sorry.
The best one was with this,
Jody, you started this?
Okay, I'm good. Keep going.
Okay. Now, if you watch their podcast, which, let's face it, no one does, you'll be able to answer this question. What do iDubbbz and Notice the Z have in common? Now, you might think I'm referencing both of them previously using the N-word when they believe that context matters, but retroactively thinking it's a bad thing and hating the person they were. Well, no, it's not that, because unlike iDubbbz, Z doesn't regret it.
No,
it's the fact that they both have shaved their head and then eaten their hair for content, because they both look like the top image result when you Google white and nerdy and recovering from leukemia. In all seriousness, Z is a great human, and it's a crime that more people don't watch their streams. Oh, sorry, I misread that. It should be a crime to watch their streams.
There it is.
Remember, you can't quote me on anything I said today because you'd have to admit you watched this stream. All right, I'm done. Thank you very much. Fuck Discord, fuck everyone in Discord, fuck the veil. It's so cringe.
So true. He's so cringe.
Yeah, fuck the veil.
Fuck the veil.
It's the only time he's gonna get it, so.
I have a girlfriend. What the fuck? I think I'm the
You're
only
part of
person
this
in here who has a
stream.
girlfriend.
Wow, the pedophile joke. Oh my
I thought we
gosh.
were heading in a different direction. I'll be honest.
Speaking of pedophile jokes, next up is Owen. Owen is another, I guess, real life friend. We'll call it.
This is true.
Sure. Yeah.
He's
No.
we
More
did
of a
live
real
together for a
life.
year.
What?
We did live together for a year.
That's fair.
All right,
Yeah, I
friend
guess,
is
yeah.
a big stretch. Friend is a
Former
big
roommate,
stretch.
right?
I'd like to start there. All right. Well, first off, I got to mute myself on stream so I don't double hear myself. All right. I have a lot less than Vincent because I haven't known Vincent for as long, and there's also not that many funny things to say about the guy besides bald, pedophile. I added a new one just watching this. Apparently, ex-racist is on there. Wasn't but
What do you mean, ex?
apparently. Okay,
Character development.
so for those of you who don't know, obviously Vincent, also known as Notice the Z, has a couple shows that he does: Task Manager, leeching off of stands, leeching off of everyone else in the Discord, and also pretending to be everyone else's friend. So for those of you who don't know, Vincent's actually on 2 podcasts, which makes sense because that means that nobody watches the first one or the second one, which is kind of a roast on myself because I'm on one of those as well. But I don't expect any of you guys to know who I am because I'm also associated with Vincent. So I don't also want you to know who I am. Vincent, so I have a couple very specific ones that come from, I'm actually one of Vincent's ex-roommates. I had the misfortune of staying with him for a while. I've never seen someone walk on their toes more, leave out their dishes more, and also destroy a kitchen more efficiently than Notice the Z. So one thing that you might not know about him is that he's so lazy that he managed to get strep in a loop like 3 times in a row because he did not wash out a Minute Maid water bottle that he was using. That is a real story. He got strep 3 times in a row, and he couldn't figure out how the fuck he was getting strep because he kept using his dirty ass water bottle on loop, which is just incredible. Vincent's actually the only guy I know that has cankles, but not from being fat, from being super muscular, because he just walks around on his actual toes. So if you've met him in person, you know what I mean. Real quick aside, Ragu and Vincent live within 30 minutes of each other, but haven't managed to meet in person because neither of them know how to drive or have a license. Just something to be noted. Curly is also here, but no one knows what he's saying. He kind of just looks like a caveman that escaped from a like a wilderness survival expedition kind of museum. But you know, it's you know, it's just really incredible. And real quick, here's a list of things that are more popular than Vincent here: herpes, splinters, eating soggy bread, wasps, and stubbing your toe. I think that's a really good one. But on all of those, none of those are really as gross as what Vincent looks like on a daily basis, let alone his stench. But one thing that is as bad as his as those things is the LSF podcast, which I'm sure no one's actually listened to, including myself. But one thing that really stands out about Vincent is his food opinions, as seen on Grub Buds. How it makes sense that you're a vegan after the way I've seen you destroy food. Vincent has been known to put hot sauce on Hostess baked treats, like like ding dongs and stuff like that. Vincent's the only person I've ever seen gargle hot sauce. Vincent's the only person that I would ever expect to entirely fill his mouth with shaving cream and swallow. So it just really makes sense that he's a vegan at the end of the day, and really to sum this all up, I put about as much effort into this as all of Vincent's streams combined, which is, around 5 minutes of work. And one last quick aside before I say some nice things about Vincent. Cance is the only guy that's not tall enough for stand-up comedy. And then also Vale is a niche internet micro celebrity clinging to his past and around 1 or 2 good YouTube videos, if you consider the ones that he appears in the background. But here at the end of the day, Vincent's a good friend of mine. He's a nice guy. And the only reason he's on some of the podcasts is because he kind of just showed up and we didn't have the heart to ask him to leave. But
That is like genuinely how I
Vincent,
ended
love
up
you,
on the
buddy.
podcast.
You're a true friend, and congratulations to everyone being here and go support the American Suicide Foundation.
Woo! Lego! You want to donate? Lincoln Stream.
We still waiting on Veils 100 to come through, or did that come through?
He dipped, brother. As soon as he was like, yikes. Tell people to kill themselves, I've got to go.
Alrighty. Up next we have Yegog.
Yep, another task manager.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
And nothing else.
Hi, everybody. Sorry.
We're like, notice the P. Let's go.
Yo.
He knows about my
hand reveal.
Yeah,
Torso
sorry, no
reveal?
face reveal, no face reveal. Yeah, torso reveal. Sorry, I'm one of these faceless fucks, so this is all we got. Anyway,
Which is
I
crazy
really
because that's what you don't get.
good. Yes, no, it deserves
Insert
it.
joke about how he could show his face and it wouldn't reveal it anyway because no one's watching.
True, fair, actually fair. Anyway, thanks for inviting me, Z. I appreciate it. I'm surprised you did because I don't know if I've ever really been funny before, but first time for everything. And preparing wasn't easy because I really don't know how to be funny. I wrote down some notes, but most of the time it just looked like this. So, But, yeah, I hope the audio's okay too. I actually moved to a new place recently, so there's it's not very furnished, so there's a lot of echo. I actually moved to Z's head, so you get the bounce back there. To be serious for a moment, what happened? What the fuck? You're turning 27, not 57. Where did it all go? I just want to give you perspective. This was him 2 years ago. Like, it's a non-insubstantial amount of hair, right? Like, sure, you can't see the hairline because he's doing what he does best, but what happened? Where did it go? I don't understand it. It's like, did you make a deal with the devil? You trade, like, losing all your hair, your dick grows to, like, almost average size? Because, Z, if you did that, can I have the devil's number, please? Anyway, it really is brave to put yourself out there. There's a lot of, like, low blow jokes people could make. For those who don't know, Z is non-binary. Z is also autistic. But I repeat myself. Oh, what a terrible joke! It's not a joke, it's an observation. Anyway, who would I be to make fun of people for being autistic anyway? I mean, seriously. Seriously. We're all sitting here, we spent hours of our day to prepare and then participate in a roast of the most niche internet micro celebrity, emphasis on the micro, possible. That's not like a neurotypical activity, so I can't, it's not...
already left.
Well, there you go. But honestly, he's accomplished a lot. I mean, he even runs a podcast. A white guy with a podcast. Imagine that. He really can't do anything. Yeah, we love LSF. Sorry, tier above. Yeah, I get it. If Stans gets caught looking at deepfakes, you want to make sure you still have a show. But I don't know, man. Do you think any of us are really entertaining enough to be relevant when not leeching off of somebody bigger? Look at your poster for your roast. Looks like shit, by the way. Look at the top row of your roast. It's literally all leeches. These are the big Phil guys. And you've got the guy who did that Ludwig impression the one time. You got the guy who went to NVIDIA's headquarters to troll Atrioc. And then you have one of Stans' editors. That's
Legally
your,
not a leech, but I'll
celebrities.
take it.
So, I don't know. And you're most famous for winning his ripoff, Stans' ripoff of a British game show. And he gets more views just watching the actual show. That's your claim to fame. But you know what? I say all this, but you know what? The rebrand to tier above, it actually seems to be working. So this is their most viewed video. It actually came after the rebrand, and look at that, almost 2,000 views. That's really impressive, guys. Great job. Sorry, what? Oh my god, how did that get in there? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Oh, let me get that off of there. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how that happened. Oh my god. I guess it's roasting tradition to make fun of some of the other people in the cast. I said here the problem is I don't know anything about any of you. The other problem is people didn't bother to fucking show up. So I started off with Lion Eagle, who has the distinction of not even being the most well-known stands editor in this roast. That doesn't even work anymore because he didn't even bother to show up. He was too important for this shit. You got Jody, who just disappeared. Where the fuck did you go, Jody? The second Z says, hey, make fun of me, then you come back. Actually, you know what? I respect it. I get it. I understand. Dainzykins, I remember you too from Task Manager. Hold on a second. That's not how your name is spelled. Z, how are you gonna do that to him? I thought we found Dainzykins. We only found Dan Saykins. What the fuck, man?
I noticed that.
That's not even a roast on him. That's just a roast on you again, Z.
I didn't even notice spell wrong when you put it on screen.
Well,
that just gives me it's another layer of anonymity.
Yeah.
We had Trash Build. He didn't even bother to show up. He's lost in his trash. And then finally, very last on the poster, the big ragu in the smallest font. Let's go. I guess it isn't the week of the big ragu. Another one he stole from you. Honestly, I don't know anything about almost any of you. I mean, imagine being too irrelevant for this crowd. Couldn't be me. Oh, wait, it totally could be me. It is me. But let's bring it back to the person of the hour. Notice the Z. Honestly, it was really hard to think of things about you to roast. Not because you're like a great guy or anything, or our relationship is like really strong. No. Fuck you. You're just so fucking boring that there's almost nothing about you to roast. It just says here, Roast of Noticethez, more like Roast of Who Gives a Fuck. I mean, you've got Notice in your name, and you still can't get people to notice you. Very sad. But you know what? Not as sad as me, who was up late last night on a work night preparing jokes for what will almost certainly be the least watched roast of all time. So I guess the joke is kind of on me. Thanks again for inviting me. That's all I got. See ya.
Hey. Beautiful visual aids.
Is that who I fucking...
The visual aids are great.
Thank you. Very janky to set that up.
Oh, no, okay. I fucking deadass thought Trash Built showed up like 3/4 of the way through the roast. I was like, bitch, nah.
Dude, I would fucking love that.
Be incredible. Up next, we have Crevimation.
I thought
it was
we have Kevimation, we have Krella, but you're trying to combine them?
Kiss.
Crevimation.
Aro was spelled wrong on the fucking
That's a
poster as
wild
well.
way to say my name. Hey, I'm third row of the poster. Right in the middle. Anyway.
Again, blame Lion Eagle if you have any complaints about the poster.
Lion Eagle
What
me at
the
put me above
fuck am
him.
I doing here? I haven't touched this computer in like 5 months. And you thought that asking me on would like maybe bring some viewers? I don't know. I don't stream anymore, but maybe soon. Who knows? I would read off the script that I wrote, but it is a little too bright with the glare off of your head, Z, to read my script. So I'm just winging it tonight. You once had me on your show, Boiderlands, with 2 other people, and I guess got scared because I was the only one who actually read your chat, and kicked me off whenever you brought it back. In fact, at some point, complimented me for being able to keep up with your chat, which isn't that impressive when it's like one chat every 5 minutes, maybe. But I was the only one who read your chat, which was nice, because they became fans of me and moved over to my stream, which had more views to begin with anyways. I will say, when joining this call, got really excited because I realized that you've been supporting me for a really long time. As a former Mixer streamer, I would like to, on behalf of Microsoft and Mixer, every Mixer streamer, thank you for solely supporting the Xbox microphones. Without you, our paychecks would have never been paid. So thank you very much. I was a little worried no one would get that joke because you have to be in Discord to hear how bad the microphones are. But it's okay because only us are watching the stream right now. Anyways, Zed, I appreciate you inviting me on. I did spend a whole half an hour waiting for you to start stream. And that's when I wrote all of these jokes. I appreciate it so much. But really, this is the best you could do? Come on, Zed. I expected better.
That makes
Why?
Okay, I'll get this name correct. Kraleb.
Kreleb.
Really good work. Really
Close
good
enough.
work.
There you go. Go tell some jokes.
Yo. What's up?
Enthusiasm is
Oh
unbelievable.
God, Kreleb.
Can you
lower
move your
camera.
countdown, Krella?
You're in my mouth. There we go.
Eat
I'm
him.
good.
Eat him.
Keep lowering it.
If you like licked his head.
Are we good?
Got his ass.
All right.
Oh my God, Sap.
I'm Krellib. I'm on Z's second longest lasting series. First, if you don't count LSF or tier above, Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. I think 99% of you don't know me. Actually, I know 99% of you don't know me because every stream I'm on of Z's averages 0 viewers. We stream it every other Wednesday on the stream, and if you're interested to stop by because you don't know, if you're intimidated to stop by because you don't know how to play, that's okay because we don't either. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what's more embarrassing. The fact that the stream has 0 viewers, the VODs on the VOD channel have 0 views, or the fact that I know that there's a VOD channel. Maybe the embarrassing part is that I play a child's card game with sweaty adults like Z and Curly. But that's enough about me. It's time to talk about what we're all here for. As you all know, we are all here to celebrate Z's 27th birthday. And just like everyone else, I have better things to do, but we're here anyway. I don't know why, but for some reason, I thought it was Z's 25th birthday. So I was disheartened to hear that they're 2 years closer to death than I thought. Anyways, ever since I saw Z, they have grown to be a great content creator over the years. Scratch that, just a content creator. Not alright either. More like just content. You see, he has a lot of content ideas. You just wouldn't know it because nothing gets uploaded. Not even the biggest stream of their life, where they had a cook-off against stands, is uploaded. At this rate, Z's 30th birthday celebration will be this video on YouTube. Not only has Z grown as a creator, but their streams have evolved too. Z's best collection has the best collection of stream variety on God's green earth. There's bi-weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't really complain though, because they stream more than Evan.
That was
Best
good.
stream Z had was when they played a mobile game until their phone died. My favorite part was when the phone died. Z's best performance I think they've ever had was when they played Uncle Ian and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Also Tobias UK.
I told my mom I wanted to watch Northern Lion the other day. She said we have Northern Lion at home, and then turned on Notice the Z.
I'll take that.
I had a joke that doesn't really work because it's actually surprising that we have so many viewers. The joke was that there's more people in this call than there is in chat.
All right, Dr. Battle.
Quick, everyone leave.
Z put a lot of effort to produce a stream. 0 viewers is another scrapped one of mine. And then probably my best joke of the night is Z puts the bald in Baldur's Gate. In all seriousness, though, I haven't known Z for too long, but it's been real fun. Happy birthday, and I'm really looking forward to the future, and I hope we can do some more shit in the coming years.
Hey. Well done.
Big.
All right, we got, was it 2 more people and you
Okay.
left. Second to last, we have, I'm going to get it wrong. Nope. Noisy Jody.
Jody.
There it is.
All right. I almost said nosy Jody. I'm sorry.
Let's go, Jody!
Come on, sideways.
I've said
Everyone
nothing
tilt your
less
head.
than impossibly on brand.
What's up, guys? I'm sideways. I'm staying sideways because it's tough luck, innit? So, hello, I'm the side view. What's happening? I just want to let you guys know before I start that I'm not prepared and I'm reading from my phone because I'm shy and insecure that Borat and Mr. Worldwide Love Child won't like me. Or at least I think that's what everyone else said tonight. Now, I know some people yet tonight from Task Manager, and although I know Z better from Leech and Stance Frogs. Now, for as long as that podcast lasted, all I did was smile, nod, and awkwardly say nothing for 6 months. And I'm pretty sure everyone on the panel can relate to that tonight. So, welcome to the club. I'm sure everyone may be aware, outside of content creation, Z does actually have, believe it or not, a life. And part of that does involve loosely working in education. Or at least that's how I remember Truthmain being recalled and recruited for Legion Sounds Frogs. But when he kind of passive aggressively opened my DMs with another, "Hey gamer," I'll admit my disappointment when I heard there was a roast and the only thing being cooked was Z was disappointing. I can't lie, and I will tell you true. No amount of therapy will give me back the amount of time it took for me to realise that the only Z that I'm supposed to notice is in his name and not because of his sleeper content. No, it's a true story. I actually am sitting in the same room, in the same chair where I do my therapy, wearing the same jumper that I do my therapy. But, you know, considering the cause, it's kind of weird because I have never thought about ending my life as much as I am right now. So, you know, that comes with its own little thing. But, you know, I'll keep it short and sweet. You know, you might say that I've been a little bit harsh, so I will give credit where credit is due. You know, Z's had a number of successes through his streaming career, cooking with Vincent, drinking and drawing, Leech and Stance Frogs, and successful relationships aren't included. But he did go bald, and I don't care what anyone says. You know, just as was just mentioned, you know, he does know Talking Chipmunks, and you can catch them weekly on youtube.com/here above. So, in seriousness, though, Z, when all is said and done, well, usually you get off the stage when all is said and done, so that's what I'm going to do. But as an honorary British person, I'm sure you'll appreciate my goodbye. So, in my most British manner, peace.
Hey. Why do you have a therapy jumper?
Why do you have a therapy?
It's
Why don't you
comfy.
have a therapy jumper?
What are the British
And
nobles?
Actually
Ayo.
Ayo. Last but not least.
And least.
Last and least. We have Girly.
Oh no.
I'm so terrified
Hello.
because I assume you asked to
Hey.
go last, and that scares the shit out of me.
So I volunteered to go last because everyone else was being a little pussy and didn't want to go last. It doesn't say anything about the actual how good my roast is, but you know, as everyone else has done, I started with a little bit of a roast on everyone. The first one I have is Cans, or like as 4 people know him, Joe from Binge and Cringe. He has a bit of a rep for being a slur guy, but
Okay, well,
I'm not
me.
saying that it's true. But he did have 2 Call of Duty games in his top 25 games of all time. I'm putting a Celeste in there. Putting Celeste in there is not going to get you any points, my guy.
That's good.
Veal isn't here today, which is good because from what I've heard, well, he was here, but he's not here anymore. But from what I've heard, that people from the Twitch/Austin circle don't like him, not just because of his Jesus video, but there are several other reasons. That's just a tweet that someone tweeted at him, and he replied it, and I thought it was funny.
That is not a
So yeah, I'm not gonna. The next person I was gonna say was. I'm actually not gonna. Either good or bad. I'd just be worried he'd show up at my workplace, which is my house. Krellib. I couldn't think of anything to actually roast Krell about. All I wrote was Krellib, the kind of grown up to not eat cheese before bed because he's afraid of his own dreams.
That's so good.
Trash Build also isn't here, but I did write a thing that just another observation of my life is that the first time I ever seen Trash Build, I thought that he was a substitute teacher or worked in a school because he had all those computers and shit in the background. It turns out he just does that for fun. I just thought it was just a load of shit in the background, but hey, the game's a game. Jodie is here also, who we just heard from. Absolute goat. I can't believe she did so well in Task Manager after only submitting. So good. Yegog was very excited to get roasted today. All I have to say about him is he's my favorite source of the Formula One news that nobody else has ever seen before. Because I'm the only one that's probably ever read. I also just wrote the big ragu, just a little cutie. I forgot to fill anything in there. But we'll swiftly move on to the man himself, who, you know what? The very first line I wrote says, "Thank you, Z, for showing up on time." That didn't happen. Because, we record our podcast that has been slandered, that I've been taking hits for, just crying inside. For the past 2 years, Z loves to complain about whatever not being done, but little bro has to watch a YouTube video for 30 minutes to eat his fucking food. We cannot record until he has watched a whole YouTube video, and then all he does is ever talk about how often he loses a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. That's all we end up talking about. But speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, Z does have the previously mentioned progression series that me, Krell, and Bullshit are on. For anyone that doesn't know, it's literally the best stuff you can do in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh content. Simo, popular creator, he gets thousands and thousands and thousands of views. But in terms of Notice Z, me and Nightbot absolutely love that shit, so keep it up. So I've known Z for years now at this point, but the very first message that I ever seen that had me mentioned by Notice Z said, "I don't know who this curly guy is, but he's in the top 10, invite him." Which is crazy.
Real and true.
Because people still say that about him. But also, Taskmaster was 2 years ago, and most people think the Trash Built won. And you've got a fucking Stans tattoo, and it wasn't even a top 5 episode. I went through all the views of all the episodes. That one ain't even top 5. So, everyone's talked about how Z is bald. Cue round of applause, bald. Whilst that's funny, I'm going to take a bit of a different approach on this. Did ever you see what he actually looked like when he had hair? He's the perfect middle ground of, if you were to see him in the background of Epstein's Island, you would know if he was a monster or a victim. Some of you might also know Z from his amazing subathon. And to be clear, not the Evan Guy one. He did his own one. Z wanted so badly to go to TwitchCon that he put up so much effort, so much time, so much everything. And if only he put some of that effort into his field engagement. So I've got 2 more points. Just one that I want to bring up. It's more of a personal grievance, but we did talk about how Z loves Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I heard from the source, spent 10K on total on Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And, in the past few months, spent about $100, I believe you said, Z, on a Jinzo coin.
I did.
This is a public call out that on September the 2nd, 2022, I transferred $389.60 to Notice Z. I know I said no rush, but TwitchCon's coming up again, and I'd like to. I'm also gonna end. As you know, it's Z's 27th birthday, and he still uses Snapchat.
That's great.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, well done.
Goddamn.
There was a lot of "this is not a jokes" in there.
Yeah, there was, and I wrote this before, and Andre was going on about this is not a joke.
It doesn't make it any less funny.
No.
You know, honestly, guys, I was impressed. No one flubbed. Like that was impressive,
everyone was
honestly.
good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Alrighty.
Vincent, are you ready?
I guess. So first and foremost, thank you to everyone on the panel. A little wider than I hoped for, I'll be honest, but you know, you guys did the best you could. So stealing this joke from Dr. Battle, a joke that was also made a couple of times. This is officially the first roast with more people on the dais than in chat, so I appreciate all of you guys. I will say, fuck Point Crow, fucking stealing my flow bar for bar, beat for beat. I announced the Notice the Roast, and then 2 days later, he's like, hey, guess what we're doing the day before Notice the Roast? Fucking Roast of Point Crow. So
He's not gonna fuck you, little bro.
No content I didn't have an ass.
You're relevant enough they even
Stan's
considered
getting
that.
ass. Point Crow out here stealing my shit. And the reason why we had so many people here is because I really expected more people to say no when I sent out 30 invites. And after hearing your roast, I really wished more of you had said no. But I appreciate that you guys taking the time out. You know, I know it's been pretty stressful on everyone, but don't worry. As we all know, 27 is my favorite number. So I went ahead and put in an application for the 27 Club. So if everything goes well, we won't have to do this again next year. And if you don't get that joke, first which is TOS, I'm not allowed to explain it to you.
Please donate to suicide prevention.
We have 27 doers right now.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
26.
Oh, fucking nut. But yeah, so I wrote a lot of jokes for a couple of people that aren't here. So if they weren't here, I'm not wasting this content. Zillia was supposed to be here tonight, but I heard they needed a hand writing some material. They're also co-directing Play or something, which is crazy because this is clearly the biggest break that they were going to get. Steam Machine, can't forget our lovely host of the evening. If this hosting thing doesn't work out for you, you can always start another podcast. 4 failed podcasts in a dream has a nice ring to it. Every time I'd wonder what it'd be like to do drugs, I just watch any content Jody's ever done, and then I'm like, yeah, I get it. I would say I'm surprised Sear couldn't make it tonight, but he also hasn't made it to the last 2 months of Boiderland, so this is honestly par for the course.
Well.
It's crazy that the Week of the Ragu was right in the middle of my birthday, because the last time we had a Week of the Ragu was when I carried into the Avenging.
It's the most versatile food.
Crazy how that's
it's a gateway to the soul, really. Nothing better than soup.
In the first draft of the roast poster, Lion Eagle left himself off by accident, but he was actually just foreshadowing how he was going to leave himself out of the event, too. Being the content manager for stands has to be like being the manager of a Chuck E. Cheese. You thought it'd be cool and important, but you actually just babysit a bunch of kids and hang out with a bunch of adults that are headed nowhere. Speaking of stands, I laughed when I saw the blue Smurf Cat video and Stans mentioned getting a tattoo, because like, imagine getting a tattoo of a flash in the pan moment that's guaranteed to be irrelevant in a week or two. That'd be insane. Speaking of falling off, Vale's here, everybody. Listen, buddy, I know times are tough, but I didn't expect you to be so eager to hop in the alt-right grift. I mean, if I see the Jesus costume again, I'm gonna have to send it to my uncle the next time he asks my thoughts on Jordan Peterson. In the Discord pre-call, Wits was talking about not being able to make it because they were afraid they were gonna pass out, which is funny because to fall asleep, I usually put on Wits' stream. We were actually supposed to move in together, but at one point, but honestly, I feel like I dodged a bullet. I feel like it was a long con to drive me insane so they could recruit me as one of their patients. In school for psychology. Kreleb, the only thing worse than Kreleb's joke is his win-loss record in our Yu-Gi-Oh show. I work with special ed middle schoolers, and I feel like I can coach one of them to beat me better than Kreleb.
Not up in the allegations there, Z.
Crazy, yo.
We can skip that one. They didn't even show up. Okay, so I had this joke.
Hey, you said you were gonna
I had
watch
this
it.
joke. No, actually, no. We're doing this to 3 Try Andy because I literally had this same joke for like 5 people. Boom. Copy. Paste this down here.
Live admin on the fly. This is fucking great content. Holy shit.
Holy shit. If there was the physical embodiment of social anxiety, it would be Kevimation. Boom roasted.
Ouch.
Curly had half his stomach removed, and you can't tell because he can't keep Stans' dick out of his mouth. Curly's biggest claim to fame is being forgotten on Task Manager and being the 4th funniest person on a 3-person podcast. Yegog is that guy you recognize in the background of every movie, but you have no fucking clue who he is.
Hey, I'll take it.
Who the fuck recognizes Yegog?
Actually, fair.
I don't know. I recognize that torso anywhere.
How would you?
In the pre-show Discord call, Owen asked if anyone else played RuneScape, and no one said anything, and that roast writes itself.
Not a joke.
If Owen put half the effort into his streams as he put into not getting laid, he'd be partnered by now. I'll be honest, I didn't have anything written in advance for Evan, but at least I didn't do whatever the fuck his bit was for me.
Hey, you're bald. You're bald, man.
I shouldn't be surprised because he put in about the same amount of effort as he did to a subathon I carried for him. And when you're on someone's subathon more than they are, maybe you deserve a mention in the article. Joe's here. You shouldn't feel bad about having the worst jokes on the roast because you already have the worst jokes on Grub Buds. And also imagine being the 3rd most irrelevant person on a named Joe on a Notice the Z roast.
It's true.
That is not a joke.
Van and Cancer both also named Joe. Danezikins, you talked all that shit but still didn't make top 5 for Task Manager. Scoreboard. I got nothing else because what a handsome man and perfect specimen. Since I'm working on being a reformed racist, it feels bad roasting a minority. But good to see that Twitch Andy's roast time was better than his 16th star time. I had that joke written for about 5 other people in call, but it was the only interesting thing about him, so boom roasted. And that's all I've got. I didn't leave anyone off who was here, did I? Speed now or forever hold your peace. I can fucking fire from the hip. I think I got everyone who was here.
I think
yeah.
so. I'm trying to think.
Man, what a time! I can't believe you guys found so many different creative ways to say bald.
He's bald! Let's go!
Yeah. But no, honestly, thank you everyone. I don't like. I did this to like highlight you guys, and to like try and bring awareness to suicide prevention. A lot of suicide jokes, man. That being said, as I'm turning
so
27, I will be donating $270 to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Along with
gotta get the name of the charity,
donation
right?
that didn't come through, by the way. What a king. But yeah, so thank you guys for everything. I wouldn't be half the content creator I am without any of you, which is crazy.
True.
Because
So
here we
true.
are. But yeah, no, one of the things I've always been super grateful for is just people giving me a chance and wanting to do content with me for some ungodly reason. And I'm just forever blessed to have the community that I have and to be able to collab with all these different amazing people. And I'm just so thankful for everyone. So thank you all.
Thank you, Z. Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's it. I didn't really think of how to end this, I'll be honest. Stay tuned for Dom That's True coming up on twitch.tv/Steam Machine.
Oh man, I had
Honorary
such a
throating of the mic.
zinger,
Alright,
but I
also,
can't say it.
There's a better way to end this. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, it was way darker, man. Oh.
Dark?
Oh my god.
All right, we'll throw, and then you can go ahead and end while I'm throating. Hover, stop stream. Hover.
Oh?
What's he throwing?
You eat.
Oh.